Yeah, I'm always fucking sleepy.
Sleepy.
Yeah, I'm playing through solo on Dead Space 3 to re-familiarize myself with
Yeah,
a lot of...
you're gonna have to carry.
Oh my god, yeah, no, I'm relearning a lot of the better weapons. Because right now I have the mid to late game as primary.
Yep. Cheese weapon.
Yeah. I'm also learning new mechanics that I completely forgot about. There's these little like circuits you can get that upgrade your guns, like their stats wise. I was just keeping them throughout the entirety of the game, but it turns out you can just sell them while in a bench and get resources for them. And I was just keeping them throughout playthroughs of the game, including New Game Plus.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Ding dong.
The one crucial difference between solo and co-op, I don't know if you remember, but the story does slightly change between solo and co-op.
There we go. Oop. Oop, camera. There we go. Audio checks. Not checking audio. Yep. Oop. Bop. Give you 2 seconds to catch up because it's a little slow in the department of streaming. Just a wee bit slow. If it stops freaking out, maybe. Okay. Anyways, I think we're good. Hi everyone, welcome to our Satisfactory, I think part 6 live stream. Today I'm joined by our RuneScape Raptor, who's the
Hello.
co-chatter.
I'm still lost in space somewhere.
Still lost in space, and he's dead again for the 3rd time. And of course, I'm your guy, the mud with the balaclava. I think we're working on a warehouse today. I think we're working on the shipping warehouse. Oh yeah, that's right. We also crashed out on the save, so I don't know where we're leaving off. I just remember looking at the time. Oh man, I'm gonna be so angry if it's like, oh, it crashed on the previous save, which would have been like 20 minutes ago or something. Like I think it auto saves every 20 minutes. The game is pretty good about that regard. And it's like almost 8 degrees in my room, so if I like walk away from the camera, it like start a fan up. It's just because it's getting a little spicy in here. Okay, so where did we leave off at? Okay, we left off here. That's right, we left off at steel production because we're not able to ship out as much things. It just eats all the stacks at once. And then I think we're good to start making all the objective parts besides the stators. Looks like the thing as well. My camera looks like that. Yeah, I also noticed when I did that video last night, the camera looks really grainy, which from my reading, it's because there's not enough light, or it's because the gain is too high. But I never messed with the settings, so. But I don't think there's not enough light. Well, it's a webcam though, so I'm wondering if it just doesn't look good at full 1080p, even though I think it is rated for 1080p. I don't know. It's gonna be a little bit of a learning curve from what my understanding is. Because usually when the camera is in a small box like it is, it doesn't matter if it gets pixely occasionally, as long as it just doesn't go out of focus randomly. Rate this a little bit. See how we're doing on the coal side. Upgrade the miners. Hold the miner definitely need faster. Oh, production. Oh, logistics. Okay, Mark 3s.
What's that other EA franchise in space? Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Do you own Mass Effect 2 or 3
I never played
on
them.
Steam? Okay. Because there's a bunch of optional DLC you can get by just buying other EA games.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Blasphemy.
I know.
Honestly, it's actually not a bad idea because I think Ubisoft kind of does that too with the way the Ubisoft like reward system works. Like if you own like Far Cry, you got their weird digital currency plus like a unique skin, because that's what I did. I like redeemed a bunch of my points to buy like Far Cry stuff.
Yeah, because I think
We're upgrading our miners too, Kestis, don't worry. You can never forget about the miners.
yeah, because I think if it's either I don't know. I think it's Mass Effect 3, but you get a rig in Dead Space 3 that gives you the N7 suit from Mass Effect.
Huh.
It's purely cosmetic and does absolutely nothing but look cool.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right because it should do something better.
Yeah, I know. All the upgrades for the rigs are done through in-game
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
Oh, she's gonna kick my. Ah! Oh shit! It's Mama Bear. I forgot you. Ah! Bite me. Oh my god, she's kicking my ass. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not my fault your kids get in the way. Maybe they shouldn't get hit. But you shouldn't have them play in the road. Ah! Stop it! She's clipping through the belts too, so she's hitting me like every time. Oh jeez. Oh, I stunned her. And she died? Wait, what? Where's her goods then? Did she die? It just tossed her body in the water. Oh, whatever. You upgrade this. Yeah, because we need to build a separate facility to build all the oddball stuff, but we are able to, like, stators are the only things that we're not able to make right now. What is aim?
Someone's always angry at you.
Yeah, I know. But I sent a girl that I know a pickup line today. You want to hear how bad it is?
Her cringe.
I said, damn girl, are you HR? Because your ass is gonna get me in trouble.
That's horrible.
It is.
I'm gonna call HR on you right now.
I honestly I like to fuck with HR a little bit, so it's like risk it for the biscuit, you know. You I tried to think of a slightly better alternate to the HR thing, but like that was the best one I could think of. And I'm like, I'm gonna go with it because that's just funny to me. Proceed to report to HR. I would take that right up. Just I'll label it and put it on my fridge too. Okay, we are definitely not producing. Okay, let's go ahead and work on that warehouse thing. So we gotta build stators. I think we just build the frames immediately. And then it's the advanced rotors, I think those are. Those are actually called. We'll see if she appreciates the comment. Probably not, more than likely, but she's also the type of person that she she isn't petty like that. And she will make reports, but it's I kind of always have to tiptoe.
You're getting reported to HR right now.
Right now, but the joke's on her. She doesn't have an HR on third shift.
Joke's on you. She's calling them right now.
Nah, our HR lady is like our first person to clock out every day. Yeah, she only it's like the classic HR person. She pretty much only got hired to protect the company and nobody else. So I'm just kind of waiting for my supervisors to realize that because they think they're like friends with the HR lady, and I'm like, no, they're not designed to help you guys. They're designed to make sure you guys don't screw up in terms of getting rid of people, or you know what they do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, she's not your friend. Honestly, she's probably like your enemy. Because the times you actually want to do something good, she's gonna be there to cockblock you. And she's not doing it to protect us either, or protect the workers either.
No. The only time they protect workers is when not protecting them would be bad for the company.
Right. I want to build the warehouse. I don't know where to build a warehouse. Actually, not about it. Because we got to pipe in a lot of these materials and get rid of that. Okay, our truck's getting loaded up right now. Okay. Part of. I might actually get rid of this setup here. Probably should. Okay, we get rid of this setup here. It's already plenty big enough. Yeah, so we need a stator. We're already making cables. We're already making modular frames, and we're making steel. So.
Jet fuel? Are you making jet fuel? You gotta remember jet fuel.
I haven't unlocked that research yet. I think that's the next thing you unlock after doing the phase 2. We're just gonna turn these off. Or put these on standby here, and then just let the system run out, and then take everything apart.
Sick.
Yeah. Plus, it's less consumption on that system, anyways. And stators, I'm trying to think what it takes to make a stator. I know it's an assembler. Make stator. We need wire and steel pipes. Which we're already making that. Although we are... I think that's easy. I think we should be fine. Let's go ahead and build some... We'll just build a little storage thing here. I really could care less about actually pumping this stuff straight in. Organization, we'll just do a small storage. Don't need a giant one. Oh! The mass falls off the side. There we go. Then you know what, no, I think I'm just gonna do a separate building for now. We did just get the smart splitters in.
Nice.
Yo, let me start actually producing this stuff, and then I'll make the auto sorting warehouse. It's gonna be a hot while before we even get to that. So we're just gonna run belts across everywhere. You know, I don't like doing it, but it's all in the name of temporary. Oh, well, I read that wrong. What about me loving miners? Well, I like the Mark IIs, to be fair. They're pretty fast. Like, I don't know what you're alluding to. Hold on. That's making 30 a minute. That takes 15, so we'll just hook up. With the splitter. They're only making that one. That's fine. Wire. Not gonna make a storage for it because I don't need a storage for wire. just with the amount it produces at the rate it produces, you really don't need it. I mean, it'll be nice, it'll be smart to make storage for it, but you don't really need it. Merger here. Now we just need to get this up here and going. Mark 1 lifts going. Like I said, this is all temp. I really don't want this permanent stuff here. You know, it would be interesting to do a world of just conveyor belts. I've seen people do it in their series, but it just gets in the way of a lot of things. Prior to cables. Then we need to get. Oh wait, sorry. Oh yeah, you would. Oh yeah. That's right. For a second. That's right. We're doing it for stators. Okay. That's right. Ooh. Assembler. Stator. Which is gonna get put into this one here. 2.5 a minute. You're making 5. Well, you can actually support 3. We need to run cables over here, which I believe we got cables going for us right now. Yes, we do. I think these are cables anyways. Yep, those are cables. Okay, we'll just do our merger then.
Who goes there?
What was that?
You're playing Satisfactory.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, we'll join you.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Need a merger going.
I didn't realize you guys were playing. I didn't get the ping.
It's fine.
Discord wants me to update.
Just found out this YouTuber I followed. Ex-girlfriend just died. That's rough. Wait, your ex-girlfriend or is that the name ex-girlfriend? That's rough. But we'll try. Oh, don't worry, you'll always remember her. At least you got old stuff to look at. Oh, his ex-girlfriend just died. Oh. Fuck him, I guess? I don't know how to respond to that. If they're exes, there's probably a reason for it.
What I missed while I was gone?
I'm into steel production, working on completing phase 2.
Is Javali here?
No.
No.
He hasn't been seen for a while. We're on coal power now, in air quotes, because we're still kind of relying on biomass a little bit, but not too much. So.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I kind of trying to be semi-smart here. So we got a building for all iron production. We have a building for steel production. We're gonna keep this central platform for bullshittery. And then I just unlocked smart splitters, so eventually I want to do like a giant storage run thing as well. I didn't do too much exploring. So, yeah. The only exploring I did, and I don't know if you see it on the map, but I found like a SAM node. I don't know if you see my stuff on the maps though. Okay, we got that going. We'll build storage for that in a second here, and we need to just bring modular frames and steel beams over. We'll do that.
Javali might join us.
Air quotes.
No, he messaged me.
Oh, okay.
I messaged him asking him if he wants to join us.
Okay.
To which, if he wants to join us, he'll probably join the voice.
Yeah. We'll see.
I have no idea what's going on. I am in a foreign landscape.
Yes. We need pipe out steel beams. Thought we need steel pipes or something.
Have you done any automation on those yellow ingots?
No, I haven't touched. No, I have not. I only need silver wire for.
You should probably do that so you can use the upgraded versions of the power poles.
Oh, yeah, I think the only time I used it was just to make stuff for the AI limiter or whatever.
I mean, you were complaining about how few connections the power poles have, and then you don't use the upgraded power poles I unlocked for you?
Yes. That sounds about right. Sounds like an average day, to be fair.
Why has you done this?
Yes. Do you find my answer satisfactory? Eh.
I am lost.
Oh, okay, so we're slightly behind. Why? We're not making enough? Or...
Is it not getting transported properly?
I think we are slightly maintaining a little over 1-to-1 ratio, but that's fine. I think I can up the production. But pretty much it's getting slowed down because I just wasn't transporting enough steel fast enough, so I did upgrade the belts over there.
Oh, we got a tractor?
Yes, we got a tractor that auto-runs route, so it's running steel ingots over from the steel site and dropping them over. Yeah, okay, definitely.
The reason I even mentioned Javali earlier is because there's a tracker for him.
Wacto. Need steel pipes to go. The stators, I believe. Yeah, me running belts across here, it's just gonna be temporary. It's just, I really want to make a sword warehouse first before I make a random building or a mixed parts building, because I got like cement being piped over for steel, and I don't want to do that because it's not steel production anymore. Let's not put this in the code. Let's not get hit either. Where's that truck at? Fine. That should be high enough. I don't
Should I
care.
go look for quartz?
I think I found a node or two, but unless somebody made a production for it, I haven't.
I'm just asking you if you think I should.
Oh yeah, because quartz can be used for, I think.
Or would you like me to do sulfur so we get compacted coal?
Oh, yeah, do sulfur. I'm guessing
Although we'll need to
compacted
get
coal gets quite better cook times.
Do we have rotors in production for use?
Yes, that's gonna be at the iron building. Which
Oh, hey, do you want to tell her the current lore of why I'm not playing the actual game?
oh yeah, he's lost in space, and he
Yeah, I
died.
got on the wrong transport.
And he died 3 times in the process somehow.
Yeah, I got on the wrong ship, and now I ended up on the USG Shimura, and now I'm on some snow planet.
At least you're not in Reach. Imagine getting sent to Reach by accident. It's like your first day as a recruit. It's the day of the invasion.
Oh my god, first day.
Yeah. Got that going. Now we need to pipe over.
Rotor production got stalled, so...
Stalled? Damn it. See, that's like the dumb thing. It gets stalled, but when I'm watching it, it catches up.
I just yoinked all of the rotors out.
Oh, no, we got, no, oh, if you talk about the rotor production at the main spot, I turned off iron, because I want to eventually tear that down. So I'm just gonna let it use all its resources. If you want rotors, they're over where I'm at. This is more of the, we got a little bit
Did you
better.
already unlock the crash drop pod?
Yes, I did that, I think, the last stream.
What did it have?
It had a recipe for... They were kind of crummy recipes, but hell, let me look at it. I think it's in the constructor, we built it. I remember what it was.
Maybe I should look into getting better nutrients so we have better healing.
Was it in here? I don't remember how it would show you the different crafting recipe. But there's a way to select what recipe you want to use. I just can't remember it.
Some of our tools do require biofuels, so...
Yeah, like the chainsaw. I think, I don't know, I think the chainsaw uses coal too.
No, I don't think it does. Or at the very least, I haven't seen it do so. Well, you got some blue power slugs.
I got lots of slugs. So I haven't started overclocking anything yet. I'm just waiting to overclock when we get like to maximum machine. Is it a hard drive library maybe? I did search something. I don't know where it went though.
Do you have the modular frames auto-produced?
Yeah, they're at the steel building. Yeah, that's weird. Like, if you look, I did use a hard drive, but I guess there's nothing in the hard drive library, which doesn't make sense. Unless it bugged out. I mean, it might be like a light stage thing, and we just can't make it yet. But they were both really lame recipes. Today's sponsor is Bacon Jam from TBG. TBJ Gourmet.
I'm surprised you didn't get the Blade Runners unlocked.
I haven't had time. Between making production up and keeping power going, I've been kind of busy.
Sorry about not being here.
It's fine. Yeah, what the hell? I hope there's not a bug that the hard drives like get reset every time I join. I did research a hard drive though, and it was like an additional crafting. Oh, maybe it's in the foundry. It's for steel ingot? No. Yeah, I don't know where it went then. So unless you can go back to that crash site, maybe hopefully unlock another one. But I think it was like a different way to make one of the basic ores, but or no, it wasn't a fancy part. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why I can't see it now though. Maybe it needs 3. Yeah, that's just weird.
Oh, that's quite a while away.
Yeah, I think it was like one of the buildings that make you need 3 parts to make it.
I'm gonna go get some Sam.
Some sand.
Sam.
Damn. I remember that
Ham?
name.
The Sam node.
Yeah, do you see my markers on the map out of curiosity?
Yes.
So
I have
that's
no idea how you did that.
so that's in a cave area. But I believe if you go to the steel production dock, the entryway is somewhere, or you go by the water too. There's like 3 entryways, but it's a giant area though. It's like a giant underground area of the map. That's why like the entire area is black because it's all underground. So we need to get those thingies over, which not really making a whole lot. Why? Well, iron rods. Why are we not getting iron rods? Why? That's gonna put a little dampener on things, isn't it?
I'm trying to figure out how I get up
Let's see.
without building. Because I'm lazy. I don't want to run back for concrete. I'm gonna have to run back for
So
concrete.
that's maintaining a 1-to-1 ratio.
Unless I have the stuff on me already. I can make it!
We have to go over here, figure out why we're not getting steel piping. We are right here.
Oh, is 4 meters too high to jump now?
I don't know. Oops. Go ahead, build in advanced. Industrial storage. Logistics. Glitter. There. That should put it up the top. Right. Oh, nope, it is. Okay, so it is pulling from the top, just not very often.
Okay.
Need more pipes. More pipes. More power.
I'm gonna be right
Okay.
back.
Okay. You were being held up anyway.
I'm trying to see if we can mine Sam.
We should be able to. I can hand mine it. But I don't know if we have what we need.
Oh! Cause it gotta be near some noxious clouds. Or past them anyway.
Right. Now we're getting going. There's a lot. We're gonna have to make another piping machine. That's fine. Yeah, let's make an art pipe mission. Production. Rock door. Iron rods. Shoot that over to that one. And we'll do do a splitter like right here. Splitter. We'll see if our copper or if our iron can keep up.
Well, we'll find out the hard way.
Yeah. I mean, we're making enough iron. It's just I don't know if it's being transported fast enough. I mean, the fact that like we were running all of this machinery off of 4 pipe manufacturing was kind of surprising. Because I need a lot of screws. I'm just kind of surprised we were able to get away with it for as long as we did. We kind of can still get away with it. It's just, everything's just running a tad bit too slow. We know if iron is keeping good. Yep, like our screw production died.
No, I'm missing materials.
Keep an eye on this. They're probably in art pipe
Okay.
production. Did I do this side? Merger here. Do a splitter here. Sense though. Do a splitter right here maybe. There we go. That way we don't start hanging up the system badly.
I'm probably gonna have to turn around because I'm not sure I have very much concrete. Or at least enough to continue my journey.
Both inputs. Screw production is fine, we can just add an armor machine.
I'm being told there's a SAM node where I am, but I can't get to it.
Yeah, it's right below you. There's like 3 cave entrances you can go through to get to it. I probably should have marked the cave entrance, but hindsight's 2020.
You don't say.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I don't know if I'm heading towards the same one you went towards. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Was it uneven?
I think I'm going to give up on the SAM. Because I am very lost, and I don't feel like trying to figure out which way I went that was wrong. Oh! I found a geyser!
A geyser?
Yeah, several of them.
Nice. That's like super late game. That was like one of the last things they added, and it's super late game. I forgot what's the purpose of it. And is it oil? It might be for oil. Oops. 2 iron rods there. See how this goes. As long as we're like not running out of this stuff over here. That's kind of what I'm worried about. Yeah. You're feeding those two. The sticks. Boop. You're still not really.
Nitrogen gas.
Huh. Yeah, I have no idea what that's used for yet. That's only being fed that way.
Where are you? Oh, it's huge!
That's what she said. That's what she said.
I don't think you know what I'm fighting.
I don't think I want to know either.
Oh, one of the things was... Oh, Javali's sitting here with a cup of tea.
Definitely building up slowly. This is already built up, yeah. So eventually these machines will. That's the only problem with this funky setup I have going is that it'll eventually catch itself back up. Also upgrade the miners as well because I think these are all miner mark ones. Until I see shortages across the entire line, I won't do that. Okay, are we all green here? Green there, not green there. Built up right here. Not really built up there yet. That's fine. It's actually moving product up. Yeah, it is. Now good. The question is it building up though? is it maintained? I'm gonna actually say it's still slightly loose. Just ever so slightly loose. This thing caught up yet? Almost. That's caught up. Crazy that we're actually able to kind of support this. That's normal. This here or something? Normal. Maybe do one more. Maybe. Just to be on the safe side, we'll do. Patience. Marvel or Ironheart? I don't know. You mean the Iron Man wannabe
add a
knockoff?
marker to the map?
You go to the map and then you click on new map marker, and you place it wherever you want to place it.
Okay.
And you want to get rid of marker, you just click on it and then it'll give you a bunch of options.
Okay.
Go ahead and make another merger here. Oop. Oop.
Those are really far away.
What is?
The quartz.
Our conveyor splitter. Rods. Let's see how far it takes us. I don't. I still gotta catch up on all the old Marvel stuff. I don't know. I'm not too interested, I guess. I do want to watch the newer movie. The what is it called? The New Avengers or whatever. The new Avengers team, I think is what they're calling it. But it's the it's one with Bucky Barnes in it. He's like part of a crew now of other like super soldiers. I can't remember the name to save my life. That just definitely looks like a fun movie to watch. Backed up. Don't know. What else far away? The pineapples and this potato salad. Thunderbolts. Yeah, that's what I mean. Why are they called Thunderbolts? Is there a reason for that? I mean, neither of them could cast lightning magic, I don't think. Pineapple and potato salad. See that? No, that doesn't work. Pineapple and pizza works. Pineapple and pizza is a perfect combo. Okay, we'll just keep an eye on that. Guess if it's not slowing down at all, why is that not upgraded? Let's upgrade to it too. Well, wait. Let's start up actually moving some stuff over though.
Yeah.
At
I died.
least you gotta keep inventory on. Yeah, which means that now that we're losing screw production, it's gonna take forever to fill these up. Oh, well, okay, why are they named the Thunderbolts? Is it like a major is it like one of those things where like we need a team name at the end of the movie and then Bucky just says the line of Thunderbolts and there's the end credits? Is it that? Or is it like Sewer Slide Squad and they already have like code names pretty much set up? Gonna head this out this way just to annoy me.
I'm back.
You're not? Well, that's just.
I'm back.
No, I'm talking about Raptor. But at least you're not spoiling the movie. At least you're not like everybody else on the internet that immediately spoils like a major movie that's like 10 years in the works the first day it's
What
out.
movie?
He's talking about Thunderbolts, but like I think Avengers got spoiled to me like the day it came out, kind of thing, and I was like so pissed off. I'm like, this movie literally took like 20 years to make, and you guys can't even like stop from spoilers for a fucking day. Like I know it's the internet, but have some regard, you know? That like really grinds my gears. Like, I understand it's the internet.
Okay, Peter Griffin.
Wow. Fuck you. You know what really grinds my gears? When people tell me it's grinding my gears.
You know what really grinds my gears? That fucking smoke alarm. Change the damn battery in it.
Wait, is that not wait. That's not me.
It's Kadra.
Kaja, change your smoke detector.
I don't know how.
It needs new batteries.
You take the faceplate off, and then you put a new battery in.
I was wondering what that was.
My helper ripped them down the other day.
It helped rip them down. Part of a plot.
No. I just think she just didn't know how to think.
The cat is in on it. Yeah, that was a sign of admitting. She's in on it.
No, I'm just... I'm just tired.
You know what grinds my gears? People who drink ketchup and beer together. Who the fuck does that?
What the fuck?
Yeah, even she's like...
Kestis does that.
No, it's people who drank it. So
Yeah, Kestis drinks it.
But it's implying he doesn't because it grinds his gears. I guess unless he's into it.
He's just lying. He loves it.
It's his favorite treat of the day. Now we need steel
Yeah.
beams. That really quick. I think we can export that over too. Ouch.
Where am I?
You are. Yes.
Where am I going?
Oh, where are you going? You're going. I actually really don't know. Oh yeah, so I think those two black. Oh, that doesn't make sense. I don't know. They're pretty hidden. I really should have thought about marking those cave entrances out, but I'm like, oh, Sam ore, and I marked it instead of marking the actual entry location.
To be honest, it probably doesn't need a battery change. What probably happened is that's one of the ones where the battery fell out.
So it needs a battery.
Yeah, she probably didn't put the battery back in.
How dare she?
I'm not all that angry.
You should be.
Well,
Let the
I
hatred
guess
flow
since
through
my
you.
shed was set on fire, I should be angry.
Right.
It could also be the carbon monoxide detectors as well.
That is true.
Have you tamed any of the lizard doggos yet?
Not yet. I haven't gotten to it. There is one that just chills around base somewhere, though. Okay, so we're only gonna need 100 of these. Then we're gonna need 1,000 of those. Make some stuff for it really quick. Oh wait, yeah, right here.
Come here and let me stab you.
Oh,
Run,
run!
run, my run.
I
She's trying to stab you in the butt.
okay. Jump.
I'm stabbing some stingers. I think there's some areas where we need to use bombs.
Yeah, so there's like some slightly different like textured rocks that will open up entrances or sometimes even like research stuff. There is a travel path, and I wish I could remember where it is, but it's essentially a road to like where you can find like a lot of geysers nearby for like oil and stuff. But it's like a main road, like you wouldn't know it was intentionally blocked off until you run into it. But you need the dynamite or TNT, whatever, sulfur training stuff, pretty much.
So me going for sulfur right now is good?
Yeah, because eventually that's, when we do go for oil, it'll be very nice to have. Yeah, I think I have to upgrade our steel production some. It. Because I have a feeling that it's gonna be really needed.
I don't want to die. That's rude.
How so?
Not you. The tips screen.
Oh, what did it say?
That whoever reads this is a poo-poo head.
That sounds pretty shitty.
Damn.
Ah. Not making.
Okay, my device battery's low and it's not charging.
Your laptop?
Yeah.
Have you tried plugging it in?
I'm wondering if it got unplugged. Like one of the parts.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
It's the damn cat. Cat's in on it. And monkey's in on it too. Yeah, we need to upgrade our steel production.
I'm gonna go and leave the game for now.
Okay.
I should probably hand over the materials I found.
No,
Yeah,
you're
just
fine.
drop your entire inventory.
World, are you not charged?
Logistics. Okay, we're kind of behind on steel beams. Go ahead and just use advanced plates for level 2 conveyors. I plead the fifth. Well, according to some people, that's admitting guilt, even though that's exactly what's meant to not do. Who could have ever thought? Not naming names, just just a guy that's addicted to Resident Evil and RuneScape and Fortnite. I mean, that could be anybody. And he's also lost in space right now.
Well, pleading the fifth means that if you were to answer something, it would prove guilt.
Yes, or you could say something wrong or out of context. But pleading the
Correct,
fifth,
but it would still provide some form of guilt.
yes, well, like what lawyers would do. So like, let's say you tried to help somebody and you felt bad and you say the words, I feel like, okay, let's just say you witnessed something occur, you get, people are talking to you, and if you say like the line of like, I feel bad, that to them is a way that you're admitting guilt, even if you were a bystander. So, pleading the fifth, it's not necessarily nullification because it is a jury by your peers, and if your peers are like, obviously he's not admitting because he done fucked up. But in terms of
that's just not how that works anymore, especially with how people are.
But in terms of like getting questioned by the police, they can't write down he's pleading the fifth, he might be guilty. They have to literally write down what he's saying. So if he says plead the fifth, they don't have anything to write. It's more for not the witness stand, and it's more for when you're getting grilled by police. Because I mean, the witness stand you can still plead the fifth, but like 99% of the time, even if you're completely in the right and you don't want to like admit private information or whatever, it will still make you look bad.
Correct.
Like that's just the really bad thing. So, yeah, I mean, even though it does clearly say that the whole purpose of the Fifth Amendment is to pretty much not admit you're guilty or not guilty. It's not how the real world works, though. It's just I would say keep police corruption a little bit at line, because they can't just write random shit down if you're saying I plead the fifth, and all of a sudden they got this giant document of you saying stuff you obviously didn't say. So I'm gonna say it's more along the lines of keeping corruption down. I plead the 69th. I don't know what that would be. Did you not have sexual relations with that woman, Kestis? Is that what you're saying? See, like, imagine Ronald Reagan saying, I plead the fifth, instead of saying, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. He still lied, I think. Did they actually find, like, evidence that he actually did or not? But either way,
Yeah, he did it.
It's, I guess that's slightly worse, because he just admitted he just did perjury, instead of just saying plead the fifth. But jury by your peers, it wouldn't matter because everybody knows what he was doing. Even in this day, there's particular states like New York and California where even if you do the right thing, if the opposing side has a even okay lawyer, not particularly good lawyer, and depending on who's on the jury, you're screwed. I mean, I've seen people get sentenced against the ATF for making a business card explaining how to do certain things for firearms. It doesn't work, it just explains it, which is completely legal. And then for some odd reason, I think it was like Florida, but then the guy was tried in New York or something, and of course he's in jail right now, but I believe he got a pardon because it was a key card that literally doesn't do anything. It was like a business card or something. It wasn't even his. The funny thing is, it wasn't even that guy's card. It was a thing that he was getting paid to promote, like a paid sponsor, pretty much. Like, I think it was a YouTuber. I wish I would delve into the story more, but it's just such a weird story. Like, they charged the YouTuber who was sponsored to show off this card or whatever, to, you know, do some funky things with firearms. And he ended up getting arrested, tried, convicted for selling something he wasn't supposed to sell. But he wasn't the maker. And they were treating it like he was the maker. They never went after the manufacturer guy, I don't think.
They couldn't because, you know, by the time that they actually could, anything they would have tried to do was completely
Right,
screwed.
so I believe he got pardoned. I'm like 99% positive he got pardoned. Because he didn't really do anything wrong. He literally read a script. Ronald Reagan. Do you mean Bill Clinton? Oh, maybe. Did I say? Yeah, I said Ronald. Well, let's face it. Ronald Reagan was pretty slick too. Let's, you know, he probably had a lot of interns and or not interns. Would have been secretaries, you know, in his Oval Office. Let's admit it. The guy was an actor. If he didn't have schmoves, I would be kind of disappointed. You need boop boop boop. Got some wood. We can boop and try to slightly empty out our inventories. There we go. How are we doing at power? Oh, we're doing just fine. Doing just fine.
We're doing just fine.
But anyways, and that's why you they'll kind of they'll wrap this weird storyline up. That's why you don't talk to anybody without a lawyer, because then you could just get yourself into a tongue twister and kind of unintentionally screw yourself over. I mean, it happens and it's still, or it happened and it still is happening. Because sometimes people remember details slightly differently, or people panic and they don't have their full memory because adrenaline's pumping. I mean, right.
Yeah.
But it's like being a witness of a shooting or something, and you just, you know, everything's just blurry, and you might say the wrong name by accident, or you might say you were in a different location when you weren't. Because that's another thing that police will try to interview people as soon as they can, because I think they said something where the freshest memory is the most accurate, and then your brain in its panic state tries to comprehend what happens and it ends up making up details, or it takes out details that it deemed not important at that time. Like, it's like narrow vision, I think is what they're trying to say. It's like, you know, you don't, like, when you get narrow vision, you know, fight or flight mode kicks in, you don't really know what's happening. Even after the fact sometimes. Or, yeah, tunnel vision? Tunnel vision, that's what I meant to say. Not narrow vision. Same difference, but let's see. God, her fucking monoxide detector was chirping. I want to make so many racist jokes, but I can't.
How would it be racist?
Why did our power grid just blow? What the fuck? We were literally at, like, making 200 more power than what we needed. God damn it.
It blew because it's racist.
Stupid, that's what it is. It's stupid because I literally checked it before I left. There's no reason why it should have popped.
Are you sure?
Yes, I literally looked at it. We were only using
Maybe
528 watts,
maybe
and
you
we
need to
had
change
a
the
limit of
batteries.
779.
Yeah, change the D batteries in it.
Is the arc over? What do you mean?
What arc?
Yeah, what arc? Arc Survival Evolved
Which-
has been over for a while.
Yeah, what lore are we doing right now?
But,
I'm only aware of that I got on the wrong transport.
are we still sticking with the lore that Kestis is an FBI agent for the IRS? I really think we should do. My God, that would be such a fun video, but I don't know how I would do it. Just make a lore video of all the bullshit that's happened. I bet you it would still be a story better than Skyrim. It'll all be properly connected.
Yeah, because just the current lore for this series is that the reason I'm not playing with you is because I got on the wrong transport.
Yeah. What about the
I,
Wookiees on Kashyyyk?
the Wookiees on Kashyyyk? Oh,
Yeah.
shit, bro.
So why is it because we ran out of power in one of these? No? Look like it. It's all green. In fact, you're actually still running. Where did you pop them? Wait, what? Oh, that popped. I see now. Okay. Okay. I was about to, like, get unreasonably angry here.
I'm always unreasonably angry.
He is a Fed in space who states please. I mean, yeah, like they all do. Be honest, Gustus. He also speaks Russian for some odd reason, but we overlook that. He's fluent in Russian and Chinese, but we just overlook it
Because it's funny.
because they're our allies.
Russia's not an ally.
They're friends with benefits. They're neighbors.
What?
They're like Homer and Flanders. They tolerate each other. At least he's not Canadian.
That'd be disgusting.
It would be.
Honestly, it'd be irredeemable.
It would be. Like, imagine being Canadian. I wanted to start working the super house. Crazy because like we were like doubling our production with steel at least. Guess we're just not quite there yet. Especially since we got resources being exported out. That's why we need the super
Are you
warehouse.
charging them terrorists for exports?
Not yet. I should be though. That'll be interesting if they add a monetary system in this game. I guess it wouldn't really work properly. It would be interesting. Like do a multiplayer like factory building game where you can export resources to other players. And like the whole goal is just to see who makes the most profit margin. That'd be kind of cool, like a like business building simulator, but make it co-op. And yeah, best idea wins. Capitalism. It'll be a pro-capitalism because I am sick and tired of hearing these high school students arguing that communism works. It doesn't fucking work. Look at the Berlin Wall. Look at the Koreas. Look at the Vietnams. It doesn't fucking work. Stop being dumb. You kids are paying thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars to go to this college, and you still can't think for yourself. Okay, so this is 32%. 32. So we gotta revamp this side. You're stopping. I see. You're stopping temporarily. expand this entire line here. Why not? Chinese does work. No, it doesn't. Like, I don't even think, was it Switzerland? I don't even think they're communism. I think they're just, like, super socialists. And the only reason why it works is because it's such a small country. Like, that's the only time I've seen that system work, is where everybody agrees on the same thing, and it's a small enough society to get away with it. Like, I bet you the 13 colonies, when they were being founded, were commies, because back then, it was everybody had to pull their weight, or everybody died. I mean, that's literally what it is. And you know, the old people didn't last long enough to drain society. And the kiddos weren't really... I mean, they were being put to work, let's be honest. We will have a discussion about that later. It wouldn't surprise me, though. She has some very hot takes that aren't very hot, like you.
Ooh.
Aja. Well, first we need to fix her chirper.
She needs a new fucking battery for all her smoke detectors.
Oh shit, I just upgraded it, I think. On. By all means, we're not running low, are we? That's actually kind of starting to catch up, isn't it? Nah, it's breaking about even. What is my lore? The problem is, Monkey, you don't chat with us, so like we can't just make up lore for you on the spot.
Yeah, you have to be in the chat. You have to actually be talking and playing games.
I mean, like right now you're just the number 2 fan of me. Kessis is number 1 because he gave me money once. Or no, I'm sorry, Raptor's number 1, he gave me money. Kessis is number 2, you're number 3.
Yeah, I gave him a free Twitch Prime sub.
Yeah, I mean, that still gave me money, did it not? It's fine. I wonder how many people like have Twitch Prime and don't realize that like it comes with subs. Or a sub. I think that... What will it take to upgrade a miner to Mark II? It's not just being outputted fast. It is, it's just not being moved fast enough. Fixed. Still being backed up there. Are you at least building up? Let's watch this one. No, you're not being built up. You're still running out. Damn, really? Insane. Because... And so we just need Mark III belts everywhere, I think. So even iron is built up. But at least it's at 40% instead of being at like, what, 32%?
Yeah.
A mud announcement video, don't mind me while I downvote it. It's already been downvoted. And to be fair, it's the first video I've done of that style. So I just need to figure out why it's so pixely. Or not pixely, grainy. It's probably just because it's a 1080p webcam at 30 FPS. So I'm just guessing is I'm doing too much movement, maybe? But people are saying it could be a lighting issue, it could be a gain issue, which I haven't tinkered with the settings, so everything should be default. So, like, I know this thing gets blurry, but that's just because the game sometimes just drags. That's just probably because I don't have a high enough bit rate. If I like pause the game, my camera will like improve gently. I mean, it could also be my end. Let's be honest here. Yeah, see, camera just improved significantly. So, bro, I'm too much of an introvert to play with people. I don't even use a mic 90% of the time. And there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, I'm a huge introvert. It's just weird because I like streaming. Like, me making that announcement video yesterday was so hard. Ugh. But it's good to have that practice, and honestly, you know, when I become rich and famous someday, you know, it would be a good idea for me to actually be able to publicly talk in front of people. But I mean, if you don't have to use a mic, I mean, if you're just like in here causing shit, we'll just say you're a mute. Like, there's your lore, you're a mute. I mean, mostly just bully mud and voice chat. Yeah, pretty much. It's what defaulted to. I mean, it's not my fault that his, you know, Canadian girlfriend is non-existent. I mean, I never heard her voice.
Yeah,
At least I heard of Mr. Gore. I'm just saying. We're making enough. Like, need faster belts, that's all. Yeah. Disgusting. Oh, see, that's going up now. That's slowly catching up. It is slowly producing more. It's the one way down here. Check that out. No, you didn't. You never said she was part of Moon. Okay, it's slowly keep. Yeah, fashion belts will fix this. So is she like a werewolf? Or is she like a weregirl where she only turns into a girl at full moon? No, she goes to a different school, girlfriend. Ah, yes, I've heard of that one.
She goes to different school.
Yeah.
Stop making fun of me.
Hey, at least you never had a girl dump you for another girl. Yeah. I will always remember that. I was so upset. She, like, dumped me. And then one of my friends told me, I think, like, it was, like, 24 hours, like, the next school day or after that. And they're like, we just caught her hugging and kissing the girl. And they're like, do you know anything about that? I'm like, no. And then it's like, she dumped me, like, prior. Damn. Like, we were only dating for a semester, but it's like, these hoes ain't loyal. And the funny thing is, we actually, like, live fairly close to each other, too. I don't know what she does now, but when we went to school, we, like, damn near walking distance. I had a rough time. Women scared me, okay? I just need a Dami mommy, that's all I need. I need a 8-foot tall Amazonian who's just gonna pick me up by my arms and force me to marry her. That's all I need in life. That's what we all need in life. I mean, I'll have death by Snoo Snoo. Who wouldn't? Right, Raptor?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what he's doing right now in space. He wants death by Snoo Snoo with the 6-foot tall critters. I don't know what you would call them. Are they called Necrons in that game? What are they called?
Necromorphs.
Necrons. They're Necrons. It's not real love unless she puts a cigarette out on your neck. The one I'm trying to talk to, or I've been attempting to talk to, she does smoke and drink a lot. Actually, I think she cut her smoking, but she drinks. Her Snapchat story always has her doing it, like, drinking, and I'm like, that's... I always wanted to tell her, it's like, that's so, like, off-putting. Like, I don't find that attractive. like, not to be that piece of shit, but I'm like, it's not. Like, when you send me a Snapchat of you partying, it's like, I have a huge fucking turn off. Okay, did that. Okay, so we're actually running short on that, but we don't need any. I think we only need it for like 1 crafting recipe. I'm fine with that. Supply chain shortage, anyways. How is this running? 43% with it being shipped out. Not too bad. So it's yeah, I just bad luck with women. But it's probably why the reason I partially gave up too. Oh, I'm doing great. How are you doing? The stream's going great. We're playing with our friends right now. Raptor's missing. Well, we know where Raptor is, but he's kind of stuck right now.
I'm in space.
He's in space. That. Wait, you haven't made any steel beams? Why not? That's literally what we're waiting on. Why haven't you made any steel beams? Wait, what? Did I not pipe it out? Right? I mean, this entire time you weren't making steel beams. That's our steel ingot production is just not fast enough. I mean, it is. It's just not being transported fast enough. You're telling me this system's not keeping up at all. You know, the ratios actually should be over. We should be making more. Crazy. Why are we not? Why are you could be pulling out the bottom too, if anything. How many? You got 97. That should be enough to upgrade some. God, steel production is just such a drag. Just such a pain. At least oil production, you can do it all in the same spot. Oh yeah, he's enjoying himself a little too much with the Necrons. But hey, nothing wrong with night shift. I've been tempting to go back on 3rd shift. It's just, I don't know if it's worth it though. It's because now I can't do the night streams anymore. I can still do normal Twitch streams. The field production would go down significantly because, you know, I'm just worse hours for me. I don't know, but it's a lot calmer on 3rd shift. It's not like 1st shift where I have a bunch of management watching me at all times. It's really a give or take. Do I want a worse hours but calmer shift, or do I want better hours with a more intense shift? I think according to my union, I'm allowed 2 bumps a year. I mean, especially in the summers, it wouldn't be a bad idea to work at night so the warehouse is cooler. Oh, actually, let me see my Snapchat and see if she left me on red with that. Oh shit, she responded back. Uh-oh. I'm being reported to HR, guys.
Predictable.
She said, what even? I'm not gonna say my real name. Actually, you guys know my real name. I'm not saying it though. She's like, what even? I'm like, fuck. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. At least she didn't leave me on red. Fuck. Don't you hate it when you talk to a girl for like 2 weeks straight and then she just randomly stops leaving you on red? it fits my school schedule. Plus, I'm not really a morning person. Plus, on day shift, you get to meet real people, and real people, yeah, real people suck. That's yeah. Well, I don't know. That's what I like. Even back in the day when I used to stream like 10 years ago. I guess it's technically like 11 years ago now, 12 years ago. I always liked night streaming because I primarily did it on the weekends and there was less traffic. Because back in the good old days, air quotes, is I had less competition at night on Twitch than I do during the day. However, I get a little bit more traffic during the day now because I stream the games that the big streamers don't stream. So, YouTube, I don't think cares about streamers. It just doesn't, or it used to, but it doesn't because I think they broke their algorithm for streamers again. But the I don't know. I'm really tempted on buying a GoPro setup and doing a chicken stream during the day, and then when I do my normal streaming, just switch it over. It's like $500 for an entire setup that I want. But I get everything I could ever use. Let's. Oops. Go ahead. No. Stop it, please. Let's upgrade this entire line here. And hopefully make coal fast enough. Ooh, you're slowing down a little, aren't you? Ooh. Oh, okay, let's upgrade the miners. We need better miners. There we go. Now we're doing double our input outputs. We don't need to upgrade that, that's not important. No, that never ever happened to me. At least you have faith in me, Custis. I appreciate that. What I appreciate about you, you're always stabbing me in the heart with the truth.
Faith in you?
He knows what I am.
Damn, what are you?
I don't know, but he knows. He knows me better than myself, and that's slightly horrifying.
Damn.
So we doubled this. We'll see what. The worst path is trying to do best for a girl just to find out she was talking to two other dudes all the time. Yeah, I've had that. Actually, not dudes. I had that happen with girls though, or girls talking to other girls. I think twice on a technicality, but well, the first one I knew for a fact. The second one was kind of a shot in the dark. Okay, yeah, this is definitely keeping a lot better. Honestly, we could actually probably up our production now a little bit, which doubled the production or mining capabilities. We could probably put up, I would say maybe 2 more machines, but as you guys can see, we kind of don't have that. Maybe right here, we probably have room for 1 more machine right here if we really wanted to do that. We also have 1,000,000 splitters, so we could just build up top and just run this up, right? Because you're a urger, so I would just run a splitter here, split it up, split that, split there, do the normal split running. It's always important to keep training humanely, even though I personally lose a little every day. Oh, message refracted. I reread that. Ha! I beat you to it. Ha! I just don't realize. Honestly, that's such a downfall I have. I need to stop reading like comments out loud because sometimes it's really fucked up shit, and I'm like, why did I read that out loud? It's like when people say that they like Akandra's sniffles, and I just say that out loud, and I could feel her face getting red. Yeah, I see. I maintain faith in my friends. I have no faith in myself because I give it to all my friends. I forgot who actually said that, but that's actually like a quote. But Like honestly, guys, I don't think highly of myself, and at least the people I talk to, they know that. Like, I have no self confidence, but I always push my friends to do better than me. Especially when I'm training guys on my job, or I'm blackmailing Raptor to stream with Kestis. I want them to do better than me. I don't want them to be in this situation of we've been we're getting slapped by everything right now. You know, because I kind of feel better about myself too when my friends succeed over more than I succeed, I guess. That's kind of a weird thing to say, but I always been like the supporter class. You know, all the games I play, I always ran support or medic, and I guess that just kind of rubbed off. I feel better when my friends succeed, because when my friends succeed, I succeed. Because when these guys become rich and famous, you know, they'll give something a little bit my way.
No.
I think you would. You'll be like poor Mud living in a cardboard box while you're living in your 3 mansions with 18-car garage.
Yeah. I'll give you a better cardboard box.
There we see exactly. I'll get a better cardboard box. Ooh, what the fuck was that?
Maybe a tungsten torque bar as well.
What's going on my screen?
You want a tungsten torque bar?
Yes.
Well, too bad, you can't have one.
Damn. My screen just like flickered a bunch of times. Hopefully it just died. Nothing important died. But I mean, that's just kind of the way I am, though. It really bothers me. I said it to a couple people. When I have community infighting, not gonna name what happened, but when it happened, it really, really bothered me and got to me because it's like, you know, we're just a group of friends, just a group of guys, just fucking with each other and finding out. But when it like gets like serious, I mean, either a joke is misread or it's looked into too far, or for whatever reason people get upset, it bothers me because like I don't want to take sides because you guys are my friends, but at the same token, I gotta run the community because I would just charge you rent for a new cardboard box, but I would get a new cardboard box, wouldn't I? Like, it bothers the hell out of me. Like, why can't we be friends? You know, it's like, fuck, I should have quoted that to somebody. I missed opportunity. Let's see how we're actually doing with the dog. Oh. Okay, that's just eating it immediately, but because everything's running at 100%. We should at least get like 2 rows of items. Yeah, because he's not over. I just want to see how much we're going to transport out. Phrasing. Yeah, take that out of context. Clip that, if you will. I want that to be my soundboard for Discord. Yeah, like, I know if it's a dangerous message. Like, if it's like a no word or a slur or anything, like, I'm that smart. But sometimes I'll be like, I love the smell of a cadre sniffs. And I'm like, why did I just read that out loud? You know? Like, I don't sometimes think about it. Because to me, when I read out the messages, it's my best way of doing fewer interactions with you guys. It's... I mean, it's gonna eventually come to a point where like I can't do that anymore. And I kind of had conversations with people in the past. Like, I don't know if I necessarily want to be a big time streamer because I like what's going on right now, where I'm interacting with the 4 or 5 of you that are in chat right now. Like, I love that. I don't know how I could do that with like 100 people, or let alone like 1,000 people. You know, I don't know how you do that. And the only thing somebody said to me that you would have to do is just weaponize the autism. Get everybody on the same page, and they'll be typing similar messages. That's the best way somebody's put it. That tractor coming back yet? Swinging over now. Yeah, it's swinging back over. Man, we spent so long just trying to get our supply chains. I want to get us to phase 2. That's my goal for this stream. Get us into phase 2. Phase 3? Complete phase 2, yeah, we'll be starting phase 3. That's easy since you only talk to people who pay the most. I mean, yeah, because, you know, paid messages and whatnot, which, to me, that's just another way of donating. I don't do donations directly. I'd rather, you know, we do all the chats, the cheers, the shenanigans and stuff. Because to me, it's not 100% cut for me, but it's like, whatever. It's there. It also makes it seem less like you're playing on a computer talking to yourself. Oh, I'm good at talking to myself. Like, if I could get into a ramble,
Yeah, he's insane.
I can literally ramble about stuff. Probably for hours. Like, and I have. You can fucking talk to Kessis. We'll be like ending the stream at like 10 or whatever, you know. And we will talk until 2 or 3 o'clock about one fucking topic. It's almost there. We're getting about a row and a half. What is that, like 10 stacks? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, almost 12 maybe. Yeah, so about 12 stacks per transfer. Slightly over, actually. We'll just kind of keep an eye on this. Oh, that's getting backed up, actually. Yeah, I see that. Okay, we can actually do more transfer rates per transfer. But it's fine. Like, I had a viewer, like a long time ago. Kind of, sort of, when I first started streaming. Maybe mid when I first started streaming. And they will be like, "Are you just talking to yourself?" I'm like, "No, I'm talking to you and the viewers like you. Thank you." You know, that's exactly what I said, and they got a kick out of it, of course. But it's like, you kind of have to talk to yourself because it's not a good stream if people join and you just sit here focused on something. And I really need to do better with that. Like, I you know, look at my first stream compared to now, I definitely do a better job. But that's also where I get the support from my friends to help me, because like Total War, for instance, I get locked into a game and I don't talk for like several minutes because I'm trying to win a battle with minimum. Wait, why are you not producing? Oh, wait, you're not keeping up with coal. Oh, we got to upgrade your coal. I don't think we upgraded your coal. Ew, can we upgrade that? Look here. No, we can't. We need pipes, frames. Okay, we could do that right now then. But honestly, like, talking to yourself is like the most natural way to do it. It's really the only way to do it, because like, you know, if a viewer jumps on and you're just not talking anything that they might be interested in, of course they're not going to join. But like, if I'm here ranting about how Ulrich Stormcloak is like traitor to his own people, people might stay, even though it's oblivious and it's literally documents in the game they can find to prove it otherwise. But it keeps people enticed because they're like, what is this madman talking about? Or I'll be talking about stuff about how Kestis and I want to take down the government. People might be like, oh, let's listen to this crazy guy, see what his plans are. Just buy Raptor Total War? I mean, if it goes on sale, I would. I don't know. Do you think we can blackmail him to play? I feel like he only play Dark Elves, No, he would play the Lizardmen and Dark Elves.
Skaven.
Really, Skaven? I see you being more of a lizard person because, you know, you're a scaly. You're a scaly.
Nah.
Because I think Kestis mains. Actually, I don't know what you main Kestis. You play a little bit of everything.
He probably mains Florida.
Yeah. Honestly, I think PewPie would main Empire, or I would say Warriors of Chaos, or yeah, well, I'd say Warriors of Chaos or Empire. I definitely don't think he has the patience to play Dwarves. Maybe Kislev. I could see him playing Kislev since he has a Canadian girlfriend and he speaks Russian, and Kislev's like a Russian faction. I love Uncle Sam and I always pay my taxes on time. Why do you always say that? You bring that up every single time we talk about this. Almost tells me that you don't. My main is
He loves
Vampire Coast. Yeah, see,
taxes.
I wish Vampire Coast was better. They could definitely be better. Let's go ahead and see if we're actually making what we need to make. Which, this is just kind of a break from Total War. I think if I don't get done with this series by the time the next Total War comes out, or the next update comes out, DLC patch, whatever they want to call it, we'll probably do that and take a break from this. Yeah, that's
Why
fine.
don't we just take a break right now?
No, because I don't want this to be another 7 days to die situation of just we kind of quit the series. I don't really want that to happen. I mean, because nothing bothers me more than when I'm like watching a series, whether it be like on YouTube or just streaming stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, we're just done because it got canceled. I don't like doing that. I think I've done it to 7 Days to Die, but that's just because I'm waiting for the update, and I've done it to Gorbad's Iron Claws campaign because I just straight up lost the campaign. I'm willing to admit that. I just lost that campaign. Okay. Really wish... I don't know. I feel like doing the truck is just much better for us. You're actually still producing stuff. Is that truck moving right now? Not yet. You're at 59%? That's not terrible. Just... not really sure why it's not going to both sections, though, at the same time. Maybe just upgrade. Maybe it's just not being inputted fast enough. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's just not being inputted fast enough. There we go. Even though it's probably not a good idea, because now we're even slowing this production down even more. In theory, actually, it's kind of catching up. Like I said, we don't need these. But what do we need to upgrade to miners?
Bees?
Miners. Pipes and... yeah, okay, where am I making pipes? Pipes are being shipped out over there, I believe. You'll be able to grab a stack. I don't think they're being used anywhere else. Could be completely wrong. No, they're not being used. Oh, look at all those pipes. Yum. Just steal a stack. Wonder how much it's building up over here. Must just take longer to produce these, right? 20 per minute while you're making 15 per minute. Yeah, you're actually, wait. 6 seconds versus 4 seconds, guys. So you're taking a little longer to produce stuff. It's a wee bit longer. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. Cause a huge part of the population don't pay taxes. I don't know what you're talking about, because everybody pays their taxes. Even the
Mud has never
Superman.
paid taxes at all.
The Superman people even do it, because I don't know if I could say that word and not get more on a naughty list. Become it's okay to talk to you. Yeah, no, because people don't always talk in chat. So if you don't talk, and some people don't. Yeah, some people don't enjoy the quiet part of stream. It's kind of dumb that I learned this so late in the game. Of people join streams not necessarily to watch gameplay, but to get like their bit of social interaction for the day. So it's like I could probably just do a stream of us talking about the new movie. No gameplay. It's just my fat face and me and the boys are just talking about how god awful Thunderbirds is. You know?
Thunderbolts.
Shh, I know that. I'm just trying to get Kestis aggroed.
Yeah, well, you need someone to correct you, so that way he actually gets aggroed faster.
Yeah. But but it's just something like there's some people who will watch gameplay, like for instance, the Total War people generally will watch gameplay over me talking. But if I'm explaining what I'm doing while I'm doing it, that's a whole nother shtick. But in this game where we're talking about splitting splitters for splitting things into other splitters, like, that's okay, or just we're talking shit. It works both ways. Which is actually, this is actually kind of a better streaming game than I thought it would be, because I get distracted and just do something. It's gonna take this bear ride. Gorbad's campaign is, yeah, it's fucking terrible. It's just that I wasn't prepared for it. It's the only reason why I struggle with the greenskins is because I don't know their proper build order. I didn't like the greenskins even in Warhammer 1, even though I played them once or twice. It's just not my faction. I think Gorbad's, so his unique faction mechanic is you can build if you build army certain ways, you get bonus benefits. Like if you do a squig army, you can give them like really high ward save. If you do like Gorbad's Orc Boys, they get, I think, like high physical resistance to attacks and whatnot. But if you do like a balanced army build, it doesn't work because you're not using like all the units that you properly want. Like I prefer Goblin Archers over Orc Boy Archers, but in order to use one of the benefits, you need to use Orc Boy Archers over Goblin Archers. So I think his mechanic can get tweaked a little bit. I think the benefits are good, but I think the way to get those benefits needs to change a little bit. I don't think they're good. Yeah, but see, here's the thing: is our number one enemy is, or our number two enemies is Queek, Head Taker, and then Thorgrim. Thorgrim? No, it's yeah, it's Thorgrim, isn't it? No. Who is it? Who's the High King? It's the High King of the Dowie. The problem with that is to fight the dwarves, you need a good quality army. And to fight the Skaven, you either need more trash than they have, or have a lot of good units. So the problem with that is you're facing two factions that are complete opposite each other, where one's quality over quantity, the other one's quality over quantity. And when you're at war with both of them at the same time, because it's what always happens with me apparently, it's like, yes, I can have 6 armies of really cheap units to fight the Skaven, but as soon as a dwarf army approaches, those units are not going to do their job. And that's where the Wog is really nice. However, there is a bug in the game, or a feature, where if Queek ambushes your Wog army, you do not bring your Wog army in. You only bring your initial army in. And if you lose that fight, you lose all 40 worth of units, depending how you get there. So it's... I understand his start position, and it's kind of funny. His start position, his capital, it's considered the best defense of the Greenskins. But yet, compared to other Greenskin capitals, it is one of the worst defended. Like, if it had a unique defense building, that would make more sense, but it doesn't. Personally, I don't look for something to watch during the night shift. It's interesting shit, it doesn't require too much. The rats are not a problem because you are protected by their strongest mechanics. They cannot ambush you. Yeah, they can't ambush you as Gorbad. I got ambushed several times.
Hey, bud.
What?
I'm getting off. Me and my mom are gonna go grocery shopping.
Okay, get some Pokemon cards for me.
Yeah, you better pay for them.
I mean, yeah. When I get the budget report, then I will.
Kestis, get that budget report in
I need that.
before I find you.
I want that on my desk 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, no, you need it. He needs it like 3 days ago.
3 days ago. Yeah, like, well, see, if I can fight one or the other, it's not bad, but, like, the twice I tried playing Gorbad off camera, I somehow always got pushed into war by both of them at the same time. Because the High King sees you first, almost immediately, and, you know, obviously you're pretty much his #1 enemy besides a couple of, like, a minor faction of goblins. And then Queek just always expanded into my area, which doesn't make sense. Like, every time he would just expand into my territory and then declare war on me with like 4 stacks of armies. So it's just I just need to learn how to play the greenskins. That's just all it is. It's no different than me playing like the Lizardmen. I really don't know how to play Lizardmen, even though I know they have good monsters, infantry / monsters. It's just a learning curve, and honestly, that's probably like I have like between like all Warhammers, I probably have like a couple thousand hours at least, and I only strayed from Dwarves, Empire, Bretonia, Vampire accounts, High Elves, a tiny bit of Dark Elves. Not really. I don't like their playstyle. Skaven multiple times, just not. I'm okay with Skaven, not the greatest though. Warriors of Chaos, Khorne, Nurgle. The other two don't exist in my book. Vampire Coast, because they're just kind of fun, even though their roster sucks. I've been wanting to play more of the Beastmen because I think they're kind of interesting to play. And I do play a little bit of Wood Elves, but not a lot though, because I don't really like their faction objectives too much. Yeah, you can use the camp to ambush. So what the AI does, unless they fix that in the last patch, is that they'll set themselves into ambush and then attack you. It's not necessarily like me being ambushed from walking into the ambush. It's me staying still and them ambushing me. Because I don't know, because like last I checked, Weak doesn't have an ambush movement stance. But I think what they do is they'll march next to you, get themselves in ambush, and for some odd reason it triggers. Like, I've always had that problem. Like, I know one of the High Elves does it, one of the Skaven does it, and I think another faction has that ambush movement stance. But it could have been a thing that they fixed, because that was such a huge problem, where like I'll have like a settlement on defense, or I'll have a army outside for defense of my capital, and they get ambushed somehow, even though they never moved and they were in the encampment stance. If the encampment stance isn't really a guarantee, and I feel like most of the time it actually fails me anyways. But it's just a situation. Like, if they both shared the same property line, it wouldn't be as bad. But it's the fact that the one's at my back and one's at my side really splits my armies apart. And I don't really have any allies. Or they're not at war with anybody else usually. It's just the kind of conundrum I'm in. I want to see how much you're actually... Wow. What's your production rate at? 70. 32. Well, that's because you're off the splitter line. I could probably speed those up. it's just you know, Gorbad. It's just his mechanics aren't strong enough. I think that's the issue. Like the Wog mechanics is really strong if you can successfully do it, and I think they should make it a little better still. I don't think the Wog is there yet in terms of how good it is. How many of these do we? That should be enough. Like I definitely think the Wog itself can be improved upon. I think they need to make it either the Wog needs to last longer, or I could do more Wogs frequently. Even though you don't buy like mid to late game, I think you can Wog all the time. But I think it could be better for the player, but the AI knows how to Wog. Yeah, but that's as long as you don't use. Yeah, see, I don't use Force March unless I'm in my own territory. I'm away from enemies. Like I don't know if you watch Legend Total Wars videos, but like he's constantly saving these guys from their Force March stances, and I'm like, why? Like, why are you using Force March on a contested border or an enemy territory? Like, why is it that like one army is so far separated from the other? Because if I got two armies marching next to each other, they're staying next to each other. Like, there's no reason for one to skip ahead. Stop it, I'm talking. Bad. Yeah, you better run away. Bad. Yeah, you don't watch Legend Total Wars? Yeah, his stuff's interesting. I like his videos. It's just he's actually where I learned a lot of my tactics from. Because I would argue he's probably one of the best YouTubers in terms of campaign side of things. I don't know how he is at PvP. He used to do it, he doesn't do it anymore. And Warhammer 3 PvP is kind of silly because you pick Khorne and you automatically win. Let's be honest, he's like an instant win. But he's also the cheese king, and the problem is I like to build balanced armies and not really use cheese. So there's some things that he does that I don't personally do. But like there's some tactics like if you're fighting high elves, for instance, you generally want to fight in the trees because that negates like 90% of their damage most of the time. Or if you're fighting against I'm trying to think of another faction that you can just hard counter. I think Bretonnia is kind of the same way. You find those trees, the horses get stuck. I'm trying to think, there was a thing you could do against the Warriors of Chaos. That was like a good counter against them, but man, just trying to think of the one faction that has like a really silly counter that doesn't work but should. I think it has something to do with like no, Kislev, not. Maybe Empire? I think there's something silly you could do with Empire. Or checkerboard formation. That's like one I never really used until Warhammer. You're not falling behind. You just need faster belts, don't you? Logistics. Oh, yeah, I should have grabbed some more of that. That's... Okay, well, whatever. We'll go upgrade to miners. Oh, in a nice way, let's just say I'm not a fan of his tactics. Yeah, he's really cheesy, but, there are situations where I actually did have to cheese a battle because I just couldn't win it on normal grounds. I think there's a couple videos I actually have of me cheesing a matched winning because I kept a unit of crossbowmen alive and I just used them to kite them around towers. But, yeah, it's just, his tactics are more cheese, and they're more of, you're in an oh shit situation, and you can't get out of it. But, that's the nice thing about Total War, is, like, every creator has a slightly different way of doing things. And it kind of boggles my mind that the community isn't really entwined together better. Like, it's really weird. Like, I would think there would be more, like, co-op campaigns going on. or more funky challenges between the content creators, and there's really not. Like, it's this weird, like, secluded thing where, like, nobody wants to interact with the other person. Like, not really. You do see some interactions, and you do see some collabs, but it's not very often. Really rare, actually, you see it. I don't know why. A part of me thinks they're doing it on purpose to gate the community. I'm not really sure. It's an insult to the Roman army that this guy uses that name. Wait, what? It's an insult to the Roman army that this guy uses that name to describe this tactic. Wait, what tactic? I guess I don't understand that reference. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm just reading it wrong. But I could be just reading that wrong completely, and it went over my head like a balloon. But yeah, it's just it's just weird that like this whole war community, they want to grow and they want to foster, but then like the content creators don't want to interact with each other, or they don't have any will to. Like, it's just so weird. Checkerboard. Well, so checkerboard, I think you probably don't want me to refer to checkerboard. You spread out pretty much your range, which I never used checkerboard for Roman. I always did the... Oh my god, I don't remember the actual tactic called, but it's where you pretty much have 3 lines of infantry. That's the tactic I use, and the Romans use that a lot, so essentially... Once like your first line fights the main battle, your second line does cleanup, and your third line is essentially the special teams. I use that tactic a lot in Warhammer 3, and I still use it because I still think it's a really good tactic. Like, Words of Chaos, like first line will be trash with some like monster infantry. Second line will be like Chaos Warriors. Third line will be Chosen or Regiments Renowned. And by the time Chosen get involved, it's literally just a slaughter. But I think everybody just calls it checkerboard because it is simple as a checkerboard. I don't even know if Legend was the one that coined that term. It's just I learned it from him. It makes sense because, you know, in Warhammer 3, all the entities have hit points, and not like most Total War games where most units only have 1 or 2 hit points. And generally speaking, you know, engaging a line of archers isn't a good idea because archers would just slightly shift over and just murk the opposing forces. Yeah, let's go back over home then. Yeah. But but like, you know, Warhammer 3, you can't have a line of archers and get away with it because everybody has hit points, and a line of archers isn't as deadly as it was in other Total War games. Like, you can use an army of archers in Warhammer 3. It's actually like recommended, but building them into like 2 or 3 solid lines just doesn't work because of the hit point thing. I don't know how to say the name in Latin, but I don't know how to write this. And some of the channels are based solely on trading with each other, and sometimes the big channels play among themselves. But it's not too often, and it's a big deal when they do. It doesn't happen often though. It's like I don't see a lot of collaboration with like Warhammer 3, for instance. We're just gonna grab 2 stacks worth. Line that down. It's just I just don't really know why it boggles my brain. It's also probably because Warhammer 3 has really bad connections for multiplayer. Because there's a lot of desync issues. Like, I get desyncs when I play with one other person towards mid to late of a campaign. We start desyncing all the time. It's not a good thing. Remotely, that's the bad thing. So a part of me is thinking that it's just they don't collab because of desync game, but because like the old Total War games, like I think Rome 2 Total War, I believe it is strictly competitive. You can't help. You're not supposed to help each other. I believe Empire got an update where you could do you could do multiplayer campaigns now. Thrones of Britannia, I don't know. I don't know about Pharaoh Dynasties, even though that would be interesting and that would be kind of fun. But well, here's the thing you also got to think about. As a streamer, it is a very cutthroat competition. It's not like normal YouTube videos where you have time. Let's say me and Legend Total War are streaming at the same time. You're not going to want to watch my stream while he's streaming. Because one, you probably don't have the internet for that, and two, you can't keep up with both the shenanigan conversations. So obviously more viewerships are going to go to him because he's more known, and you know he's better at the game than I am. Whereas if we both had videos, you have time to watch his video and my video if we were to upload at the same time, in theory. Sometimes that doesn't happen, but like in theory, like if we were to upload a video at the same time, you know, people would watch his video first and I'll be like, oh, my fam uploaded a video too, let's watch him as well, you know. It's still competitive, but it's not as competitive as streaming. And that's why you see a lot of these streamers, a lot of the popular streamers start attacking each other and start playing politics bullshit games. Because any press is good press, whether or not it's negative or positive. Like, if I can become a douchebag, all the other streamers are going to talk about me. And it's going to send an influx of people to my channel or to my stream to talk shit to me. But guess what? That's boosting his stats up. It's a horrible game, but like, I understand it. And I hope that I never get to the point where like I'm part of that political game. I don't want to be. It's kind of like, you know, if shit comes out of my mouth that's a little hot, so what? What do you do, you know? I don't really care if I'm canceled or not. Like, who cares? YouTube already canceled me anyways, let's face it. But, I just don't know why people don't collab more. At least in Warhammer. I feel like the game would be so much better. I don't know. I guess maybe it would. Maybe it doesn't matter if people didn't collab as much, but it would be interesting to see how different people played with each other in terms of tactics, though. Yeah, there are people who make careers of fucking with people in public and getting arrested for it. But they're like a #1 streamer because that's what everybody talks about and everybody recommends to. Like I said, I understand the game, but I don't respect it. Because that to me is just breeding vile people and bad habits. Hey, just need to move fast up. That's weird. I really want to get phase 2 done. Okay, there's that. I'm kind of curious to see if these really keep up with each other. We'll see. Because this is considered normal, so we're already getting 120 out of a standard mine. Well, over the here, I think. But like, I would think it'll be a cool game or like cool campaign to watch Legend who uses cheese tactics against somebody who uses, let's say, guerrilla warfare tactics, who has like a bunch of small armies and just whittles him down or whatever. Like, I think that would be fun to watch. Or watch somebody who mains cavalry against somebody who mains range-based armies. Like, that would be an interesting series. Hey, this guy mains Bretonia and he's pretty dangerous. Let's have him fight like the High Elves. You know, that's like, I would be an interesting series, you know. And that's kind of like the multiplayer aspect or PvP kind of die, because people would build counters based on the factions. And it was like this in Warhammer 2, where you could see the faction they pick as, and then you would just pick the faction to counter them. But I believe now you don't see it. I believe, anyways. Iron's starting to run short too. Interesting. Actually, is it? Oh yeah, iron's running short now. Weren't we just over here in coal was? The hell? Nah. I think all these belts are upgraded too, for the most part. Go ahead and upgrade these belts, I suppose. This steel has been the bane of my existence. Can we upgrade the miner over there, maybe? Production. Yeah, we have enough resources for that. I think we just need to upgrade the miner, maybe. I'll go back to here. Ah, it was keeping up for a good while. Interesting. Fortunately, society produces some crappy people. Yeah, it's just natural. It's not like back in the good old days where the weak dies so the strong can survive. Or, you know, those who have power to attack. I mean, it's just life, you know, you're always gonna have the crappy people make it. And that's another thing why it's good to have a thick skin. Stop attacking me, please. Stop attacking me. Holy crap. Leave me alone. Ouch. Don't kill me. Ah! God damn it. We're gonna have to heal. Oh my god, stop. Stop it. Leave me alone. Are you stuck? Yeah, fuck you. Fuck your kid too. Jesus. I mind my own business. I don't even know if I skipped the conveyor line for upgrading. Look at her. She's about to, yeah. Yeah, I saw that, and I kind of clapped a little bit because he is a piece of shit person. But see, once again, we're talking about, aren't we? And now, you guys might be like, hey, let's check this guy out, see why he's such a bad person, and now, you know, gaining from it. That's the fucked up thing. Is that press is still press no matter how bad it is. It's just, yeah. Well, it's looked down upon to like even defend yourself. Like, look in my school systems. If you stand up to a bully, even if the bully landed a hit on you first and you defend yourself, you're still gonna get suspended because you fought him, even though they were bullying you and they laid hands on you first. Like, that's the messed up part. Like, I don't think it's necessarily as bad now, but it was still kind of rough. Just do level 2s for now. Just right, did we just screw that up? No, we didn't. Okay, do level 2s for now. But it's life. It's better to grow a thick skin than it is to kind of be raised to be a wimp. I mean, it takes a lot to really get to me now, as opposed to when I was in school. But surprise, surprise, I was not popular with the kids, so to say. Oh yeah, you're doubling that output. We're only moving half of that with this conveyor, I think, right? Yeah, we're only moving half of what he's producing now. That's not... Whatever. At least stuff is moving a little faster. Hopefully we don't get attacked by Mama and her cub. I don't know what their spawn rate is in this game. I perpetually be sliding on this? Nope. Damn. Almost. Nope, those are level 2. Yeah, I don't know why they really should do a better job of labeling invaders a little bit. We'll see how it's going now. Oh, that was weird. I know we just took down your production for a second. Dump a bunch of stuff in there. See if that runs any better now. Oh yeah, because we just upgraded the conveyors on this side. That's why. Because we were so backed up here at the start. Why are you idling though? That was weird. It's still, I think it's still slightly behind, sadly. Just ever so slightly. Yeah, we're still making about the same. Worked as security guard at school. That's rough. Need more steel. God, I hate steel production. It takes so long to get firmly set up. Like, we can pretty much leave iron copper alone. We really should touch up concrete, but we only need that for one resource that we really don't need a lot of yet. However, the general plan was to build the warehouse today, but I didn't realize that we will be so short on steel still. I mean, we're not short. It's just we're not moving it fast enough. And slightly producing it fast enough, which we should be fine. I don't even want to make more machines until we get the machines we got running at least 100%. Oh. Uh-oh. Get messages from the girl. Oh. Yo, he's... Yeah. No, I just didn't read that out loud. I don't think. That's all it says. Right? Worked as... I mean, I read all the messages I'm seeing in the chat right now, so... sometimes I noticed that sometimes chat gets filtered out for like really silly stuff. I had people actually like DM me what the message actually was, and I'm like, why is it blocked? I forgot what it had to do with, but it was like something really dumb. Like, why are you filtering my chat, YouTube? I want this to be a place of freedom of speech, and then they could deal with the consequences when they fuck around. I'm just saying, it's my chat, you know. If somebody wants to be extra naughty, you know, I'll handle it. Not that hard. Hey. You know what's crazy is I haven't driven myself to insanity because I work at a warehouse/factory combo. And I always made the joke to my friends of, I gotta leave the factory and work on my factory at home. And they're like, oh, whatever. They don't think it's a big deal until they're like, yeah, it's like if this was a game that involved a certain crop, and I'm not gonna say it out loud, I would go crazy. Like, maybe that's why I don't like farming simulator games, even though I try all the time. It's just it gets to be so fast. Oh man, it's gonna take us forever to make this steel. We only need 1,000, but 1,000. We only made 50 so far in like the. What we'd say about an hour we started producing this. The good news is once pipe builds up, which looks like it is, it's gonna start mostly flowing to the steel plates. Right? Is it already full? Yeah, we got so many iron. Oh, now it's filled up this storage. So we filled up a whole storage of just steel pipes. Oof. And like I said, here we don't really need it. Do need some more of these though. Grab an R2. See, I can't. See, I played Stardew a couple times and I like it, but oh my, I can't get past like day 10 or 12. It just, or I'm sorry, the first season. I think whatever. I can't get to that. Like it's, like I played Farming Simulator several times. I can't get past the first couple hours of it. I don't really know why, because it's up my alley, because, you know, I like to grow stuff. I have a garden and shit, and chickens. So you would think I'll be all for it, but for some odd reason, it just doesn't translate well to me. It's like a gun nut, or like a gun nut worse than me, playing like Call of Duty or Battlefield. They can't just play the game. It's in the general chat. See, that's... See, no, I just don't see it. I think what it does... Yeah, because, see, I'm in live chat, so that means I see all chat. So, I think whatever you said in combination got, like, super blocked. I don't see it on my end at all. I know, let me check here. Hopefully something doesn't attack me. It might be like in my notifications or something really dumb. You know, let's see, let's go to the community here. Go to held, apply. Yeah, no, there's nothing. Yeah, so whatever, it's this game's YouTube. That's all I could say about that. YouTube's fault. What probably happened is you said something in combination to the other. I'm trying to remember what was said the last time. It was something to do with the Bible and hell. It could have been somebody was saying literally Bible and hell in the same sentence, and it flagged it to the point where like I couldn't see it until they split the message, and then I saw it. It was something like really weird. It's like it wasn't like even like anything bad really. It was just I think we were talking about like New Testament versus Old Testament. I think that's what the conversation was. I think. Yeah, because we do Bible study here apparently, don't we? They don't like certain things being said. They don't like certain actions being done. I mean, obviously. It's just silly. All I can really say. It's like, remember, they're trying to be advertiser friendly, even though I don't get ad revenue because I gotta get 1,000 subs to get that. Which they don't help with my growth. You would think YouTube would be all for new channels growing because more money for them. It quite literally is more money for them, but whatever. I digress. Oh, come on. Jeez. Come on. Okay, so what we gotta do here? Unless you're at 100%. No, you're not. Okay, you're still at 42. So, like I said, I just think it's fairly. Let's go ahead and get this out. I think we just gotta go back. Right? Yeah. Oh, you gotta do the closing? Okay, good luck. Good luck kicking that one customer out that like fills up a shopping cart full of goods and ends up card ends up getting declined. I hate it when that happens. It's it's literally like 9:06. We close at 9. They got a shopping cart full of goods, and then their card gets declined. And they act all surprised even though they fucking do it every time and it's the same person. I absolutely hate that. And then you're forced to have to put it all away. I'm not even gonna look behind me. Nope. Not even gonna look behind me. If I don't look behind me, they don't exist. Yeah, I really want to just get to phase 2. That's what I was hoping to do this stream, but hell. I know we're making enough. I can crunch the numbers and know for a fact we are making enough ore to properly catch up. It's not exactly... It's a rocket science to a certain extent, at a certain point, but... Okay, so this is transporting 270, so by all means... Stop it. By all means, this should actually be not producing enough, which we actually, they are 4 iron nodes here. But I think one machine should be able to actually handle this. Yeah, it's handling it. It's actually slightly gaining, I think. Oh, no, maybe slightly losing. Ever so slightly losing. We could just slightly overclock it. I don't know, I think once it fills up, it'll be fine. We just need more steel. Once I get these machines up to 100%, I'll build more machines. I really should not have built in that ravine. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought it would look cool, I guess. That. Drive by. Oh, you see, you really... Let me get out here. Is her belt that's just slightly too slow? Like, wait a second. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, I was about to say, like a slight gap in the belts here. Alright, well, we'll see what this looks like when it starts getting everything it needs. Because we got the first belt completely filled up. Some odd reason this one's struggling. It's at 83%. I think I should be able to catch up now. By all means, should. Do it. Yeah, but it looks like we should get 100% on this. pick up some iron ore at some point. Up this 47, which that should be fine. It's just crazy that we're transporting like almost like 20 stacks worth of supplies, worth of goods, and we're using that up immediately. That tractor coming back yet? Nope, it's still going. Okay. It's just crazy how much steel we're eating, and we're not even using that many machines. Oops. Yeah, we'll just let this go for a bit. I think it should be fine now. Because we were about, like, right here, I think, when it started running back, so... Or when it arrived. If we get 2 rows worth of steel, I'll be happy. Yeah, what's the point in building more machines if we can't keep up with the machines we have right now? Check that. It's starting to move now. I also have the delay set a little bit higher than I probably should too, but at least it builds up a little bit faster. We're at 12 right now, so usually by now it will be picking up product, so it's definitely running a lot better, at least noticeably. I would like to get all 3 of these stacks filled up. We might not. We might only get like extra 2 stacks maybe. How are we doing? Okay, we're not gonna get the entire row filled up, but you know, right damn close. At what point we're actually gonna take it though? Oh, are we gonna get the full 3 stacks? Ooh. Aha, yeah, we did actually. Nice. Or 2 rows. Okay, that's pretty good. I actually don't even think it has enough inventory space to pick all this up. I think it only has a little bit. I mean, look here. So we could almost, actually, we almost don't have enough space for this. 6, 7. We only have 7 rows left. So honestly, it's actually almost maxed out. That's crazy. I wish it would load while it sits here, though. So we're almost to the point where we actually probably gonna need to run another tractor. I really don't want to do because collision is funky with 2 tractors running on the same route, anyways. Oh, I should be able to just use it on the nodes here. I don't know. I think each tractor has its own node set. Don't get hit. Come on, I'm not even close to it. Try not to get hit. Oop. I can out heal you. I'm professional at eating nuts. Oh, I was nervous there. Yeah, if we start getting backed up by the tractor, it just means we need to have our tractor go. I don't know, I just feel like it's overkill though. Like, at that point, just get a train going. Which even that's overkill. That thing's massive and takes so many resources. You pretty much want to train to do multiple stops, not just the one. Don't hit me, please. Don't hit me, please. And then we're probably gonna only have like half a stack of the stupid advanced frames. Ooh. 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 Oh, we lost the momentum because we went slightly uphill. Damn. I see some green. Okay. I see one green. Yeah, I lost momentum again. But you should be heading over here soon. Are you gonna still be actually running by the time it gets here? Oh, you are. Oh, isn't that nice? You're at the 83%. Honestly, it's actually almost running 100% already. Nice. So maybe those small upgrades were good enough? You're running only 6. Oh, because, yeah, you're not moving fast enough. Let's go ahead and fix that really quick. You're fine, right? Yeah, you're fine there. Gonna be a clog over there, right? Nope, that's perfect. Nice. And this isn't stopping at all, is it? Doesn't look like it. That way it at least fills up faster. You're being tossed over there now. Yeah, it's just crazy. We already almost blew through an entire row of inventory. That's probably just the initial filling. Be nice if this actually were to back up, wouldn't it? Yep, because see, that slowed down. You know, I think because we actually increased the speed, we're actually moving. I just want to see if we're able to actually keep the system running now with like almost over 2 rows we're making over there. But coming back yet? No, it hasn't even arrived yet. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. How about your inventory space? Yeah. Are you still stopping when you have... Don't seem to be stopping anyways. Pretty close to wanting to stop. Are we making the return trip home? We are. I think we're gonna run out sadly before it gets here. Oh, come on. Move faster, tractor. Now we're gonna run out. Damn it. And we almost got everything running at 100% here when we do have product. By the time it hits 100%, it's all out, so. That's the cruddy thing. Like, come on. Let's see how much he actually drops off anyways. Up, we're all out. 5 stacks per minute. 302 items. How is it? It's not there yet, sadly. Damn. That went yellow. It's almost here. It's bad. It's just on the cusp of being better. See what we gotta do. Let's see how much actually gets transferred over. I mean, to be fair, its inventory is almost full when it arrives. Like, that was about... It only has like 5 slots left, I want to say, after that drop off. Like, that's the crazy thing. It's so close, just not close enough. Let's see how many we produced in our time here. Oh my god. Why are you so slow? Yeah, 82. It takes 24 seconds to make one. Holy crap. How long did it take you? 30 seconds. Oh my lordy. Problem is, we don't have enough steel to justify making multiple machines. Otherwise, that's probably what I should have started doing, is making the advanced manufacturing structure, we're gonna call it. You know, everything's like upwards of 90%. I should just let the game AFK. If I AFK long enough, everything would just build up. Not using that anymore, so it's all being used for outputting. Yep. How much we're making over here. Doing good over there. Okay, he's arriving. I don't know. We're just kind of so close of just needing to like maintain a good enough loop. Ooh, why are you guys yellow? Really, I would have thought you guys would have caught up by now. Ooh, that's not good. You're not okay. But that, well, yeah, okay. Now we're not catching up. Actually. Okay, we're just not outputting fast enough. That's fine. That's still being stopped. There we go. Kind of surprised that this isn't stopping right now. That is really weird. We actually might have to upgrade this a little bit. I don't think we're making enough iron now. I don't think we are. Actually, it looks like we're maintaining. Okay, we're at maintaining, actually. Which is weird, because this isn't catching up, but yet it's maintaining itself. Which is kind of odd, actually. So we're just not producing fast enough then, are we? Yeah, we're just not producing fast enough. Interesting. Huh. But we're actually getting kind of plugged up over here too now, I see. Why are you getting plugged up? Where'd that go? For a bit. Yeah, we're not keeping up with production. That's crazy. Like, this should be lower because we're making as fast as we're producing. Because we are doing a 1-to-1 ratio, mind you. There must be some time bug going on because we're doing 60 ore per minute. It literally doesn't add up. Well, what's the mining rate though? 1 second to produce an ore, while this is 2 seconds to produce an iron ingot. So okay. So it's more like we need 15 iron ore per second then, or a minute. Right? Am I mathing that right? It's actually supposed to be 15 iron ore per minute because it's taking 1 second to produce, or it's taking 2 seconds to produce 1 ingot, but cut that in half, it's actually 15 1. Sure. But we also have. Yep, see, it's no longer catching up, while over here, it's still maintaining itself. I think that's just because it's getting clogged on itself too. We have to upgrade this belt. It might just be because this machine is doing all the work. Well, let's just check it out, I suppose. That might be what it just I could upgrade the miners and at least get more production going. Part of me actually wants to see if it's catching up now. Which one is it? You? I don't think it's gonna stay caught up for very long. this out. Yeah, I know you're not really keeping up on screws anymore, sadly. How's our iron plates at least looking, or our advanced plating? Okay, that's fine. Come on. Yeah, we got some storage built up, but we'll go ahead and save the game. 16 hours into the game. Sure, it's saved. Yep. Okay, menu. Oop. They're probably gonna crash out again. Oh. Game. Oh, hey, we didn't crash out. Will you look at that? Anyways, I'm getting the stream off here. I'm tired. My throat's kind of getting a little parched. Yep, and plus it's the work night anyway, so I can't stay up too late. Otherwise, I'm gonna regret that. Yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you did, please leave a like and follow for notification when I go live, upload a video, or doing other shenanigans on YouTube, and hit that bell to actually get notified when I do said shenanigans on YouTube. Next time I'm streaming will be, let's say Wednesday, so Friday, Satisfactory, hopefully with friends. I'll be streaming Skyrim tomorrow on Twitch at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't really know what video I'm going to upload yet. Fallout 76 highlight or a Warhammer 3 quest battle. I haven't decided quite yet. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and bye-bye.